something on the Bible. I'm gon' spend all my time with you. Girl, I always acknowledge you. Spending everything on you, ayy. Go give me all your love, yeah, ayy. Without you, I can't function, ayy. Baby, give me all your love, yeah, ayy. I need you, I can't deny. Baby, you are the one. Baby, give me all your love.
So before we do start off this video, we do want to say thank you guys for 600K.
Big 600, guys.
We love you guys. We appreciate you guys so much. Like, without you guys, we would have never came this far.
We're on the road to 1 million, guys.
We're on the road to 700K, guys.
Well, 700 to 300 to 900.
Will's trying to skip all the other hundreds.
If we could, I would.
But thank you guys so much. Yes. We can't ever thank you guys enough. We love you guys. Appreciate
thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts.
We love you. Hey guys, welcome back to us always. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe down below. Turn on your post notifications and that way notified every time we post a new
video.
I do want to say that I am wearing Maria's tie-dye set from Maria Stella Fashion. It is a oversized tee with some biker shorts. We are having the biggest sale ever. You'll be receiving up to 70% off and no code is needed. So make sure to go hit that link in the description and shop our sales tab. If you guys hear little tacones, Serenity's over here in the background walking around in her little princess tacones. Today we are going to be hitting you guys with a story time.
We haven't done a story time, I feel like, in forever.
And to be honest, I really did not want to do this video, but because it did happen multiple times, we were kind of like, okay, like we have to like talk about it. If you guys are local here in Bakersfield, watch out because we do have live footage of what the vehicle looks like. I don't know, maybe you guys will know who this car belongs to and you guys can send us a DM or something.
I think it's a Toyota Camry, but
I don't know what it is. We couldn't figure it out.
I'm not 100% sure.
But basically what had happened is our Uber driver literally got us robbed.
That shit was hella sketchy.
Thankfully though, guys, nothing freaking happened. My mom has always told me that do not keep things in your car, especially stuff that is valuable, or do not keep anything that you do not want stolen from your car. So that's kind of like followed with me, and anytime we're like in a car and we leave, I'm like, make sure you get all your stuff out.
I don't know why a lot of people do leave like wallets and purses in the car. Like I have never left my wallet in my car. Like I always have it next to me.
Same.
But you hear that shit a lot. People leave backpacks. I think the number one thing people steal, like when people do steal, is they see like a backpack or a purse or something in the car and automatically like, oh, it has money, and half the time they don't even have shit in it. This has happened multiple times. So it's happened, I think, what, 3 times? We didn't get robbed.
We don't know.
I don't know what their intentions were, but literally after, it was New Year's and it was 2 a.m. in the morning, and a random car pulls up to our house and it takes like 16 photos of our house, and you can see the flashes like from our camera. And then like it was a husband and wife or boyfriend, girlfriend or whatever, but it was a guy and a girl. They pull up to our house and then like they have a conversation. The dude literally gets off the car after taking hella photos and he's walking up to our front door.
We couldn't really make out the conversation of exactly how it went out, but all we mainly picked up was the door's locked.
The door's already locked.
Where are they? The
dude wasn't even to the front door and he was saying the door's locked. Or the door's already locked. And I was like, what the? It was so weird because I was actually coming downstairs.
And we both were.
We were coming downstairs and I got the notification that somebody was in my driveway. So I didn't think nothing of it, and then Maria's like, hey, somebody's at the, like, she's seen the dude.
Well, yeah, because I walked to the front door and I seen the dude like literally go straight into his vehicle. The conversation was something about the door being locked, and then the wife stayed in the car and she asked.
The dude said, I see them, and then she was like, where at?
Yeah, she's like, no, she said, in the front room, and he said, yeah. So I was like, what the hell? Like that instantly like made me flip out, because at the end of the day, guys, I get it. Supporters are gonna come to your home, but the moment that they come and knock on your door at 2 in the freaking morning, I'm sorry, as any normal person would be, freaked out. I was hella freaked out. I was so paranoid. I was like, what the hell? Like, I wanted to think of anything possible. Like, maybe they try to want to leave a business card.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like, I don't give a shit. 2 a.m. in the morning, you have no right to be at my house. I don't care who you are or what you're doing. Like, that's what I told her. I said, if they didn't see us, like, I want to know, like, what their intentions were. Like, were they going to try to come to my door, knock on my door? Like, what?
Were they going to try to open it? Like, I don't know.
It just threw me off, them talking about my door being locked. Like, that shit is hella weird. Like, I don't know. But 2 a.m., like, nothing good is going to happen at 2 a.m. If you go to anybody's house at 2 a.m., being hella suspicious, something bad's going to happen. I'm
going to go ahead and insert that footage right now. That way you guys can see. Let us know your guys' opinions about it. And then we'll move on to the second time.
Huh? So I can lock the door to the house? They're over there.
Where? Front house?
Yeah. So that could do.
So basically the second time, guys, it was kind of, I wouldn't say it's completely our fault, but it was our fault.
I mean, but this dude is not a good citizen. Like,
yeah,
he's honestly a piece
integrity.
of shit.
He had no integrity whatsoever. So it's like when you see somebody drop a wallet, like, is that moment, do you keep it or do you give it back to them? It's like, what kind of person are you? I've always been the person where I'm gonna give that person their wallet back because I believe in karma. We went ahead and picked up JJ from practice, and it was pretty late.
I got home like at 7:38.
It was already dark. But JJ does have a bad habit of leaving doors behind him open. So the first thing that I did say as we all hopped out of the car was, and this was in my Jeep, the moment that we hopped off, I made sure to lock it. Obviously the doors were open, but as soon as the kids like close it, it'll obviously be locked. But I did tell JJ, because he's always the last one out to leave from Damien's side, so I had told him, make sure you close the door. We occupants of the house, both closed the garage. We were unaware that the door was left open, like it was completely open. For hours it was left open, like we were just so unaware.
It was open for 4 hours.
Yeah, we were like so unaware. So, you know, when the kids are in bed already, you know, that's mine and Bo's time, and he had wanted Uber Eats that night, and we ordered some Taco Bell. So Bo had me like order some Taco Bell. When the Uber driver went to go pick up our freaking food, right, I was asking him if he could please make sure that, you know, we get our sauces, and he was so nice. Like, he was like, yes, of course, blah, blah, blah. One of Bo's orders was messed up, and he was like, hey, they don't have this order. Do you want something substituted? We had like this whole ass conversation. Never did I think anything of it, but something kept like giving me like a weird vibe, and I'm a person of vibes. Like, I could feel the bad vibe. So basically, he comes and delivers it.
The whole time that even when he delivered it, it was hella suspicious. So he pulls up, and you could tell that he's seen the Jeep open. Like, he literally looks left and he walks. And then another thing that was hella suspicious, when you deliver the food as an Uber driver, 99% of them will deliver it straight to the door, ring the doorbell, and leave. He left it like far from the door, where like the camera, I think he's seen the camera or whatever, but he did it to where the camera wouldn't do it, and he turned his back away from the camera. So I don't know, after like looking back, it was hella suspicious. So then I go and get the food. So he goes like a little bit past our house, like towards the neighbor's house, and parks. And in my head, I was like, I wonder if he's waiting for me like to say, yeah, I got the food. So in the camera, you even see me look back and I'm like,
Yeah.
I like wave to him like, hey, I got the food, like you can leave. He chills right here, and what's crazy is the only way to get to our house is literally like by pinpoint, because our house is not on
the maps
it's not
yet.
on Google Maps yet, so you can't put the address in and come to my house. Like you have to basically know where I live or get sent the location. So what I'm thinking he did was he pinpoint the location and sent it to his buddy. Literally 25.
Because he drove off so slow.
He went around the block and made a left behind my block, which is a dead end. That's not the way you came. The camera, you can see him go, and he parks in the back for a little bit and then takes off. So literally 25 minutes later, a random car comes, a black, it looks like a damn Camry, a black Camry with chrome rims, comes straight, like doesn't stop anywhere, comes straight to my house and goes straight to the Jeep.
Like he already knew what to do, you know? Like if he, like I swear to you that Uber driver told him, this house, the Jeep is open, go check it out.
Well, like getting back to the Uber driver, I mean, it's common courtesy, guys, and like common sense. If I was Uber driver and I delivered food to somebody and I see their door open, like I would knock on the door and be like, hey, I don't know if you're aware, but your Jeep door is open. Like it's common courtesy. Like,
yeah, that guy showed up, right?
He tried to be hella sneaky too. So the dude comes, so the Jeep was locked, but because the back door was open, he was able to go. He looked in the back and he walks to the driver's side, and then the door is locked. Maria had locked it, and then he goes back, and all he does is open the glove compartment, and I think he figured like he couldn't do nothing. So
but you can see that he had like the flash on his phone on.
So I don't know how my BMW was unlocked, because even after he left, I tried to lock it from the inside the house and it didn't lock again. Anyways, so he goes to my Jeep, or to the car, and then he checks it and my car's unlocked. And what does he do? He goes into the car, and then as soon as he opens the door, like reaches his hand in, our alarm, our camera whistles, scares him, and then goes off. So then they dip out all scared. They just bounce, boom.
We got the alert was when that whistle
Oh,
happened.
I ran outside.
And Bo ran outside literally in his chonies, like literally in his chonies. He's like, we got robbed. And I'm like, literally in my chonies, I'm like, what? And I'm like, instantly I go into panic mode and I'm freaking out. It had to be the Uber driver because when we look back at the footage, like that dude it wasn't like he was driving by and casually seen the Jeep open. It's like he knew.
He came straight to the house and it was only obvious.
So basically I went back onto my Uber Eats app.
And he blocked you.
He blocked me. That dude blocked me. When I tell you I was pissed, I was so mad because I even left that mother a freaking tip. I was so mad. I was like, I freaking tipped his ass for him to just stand in the front to freaking rob us. I was so mad.
So we couldn't see at his photo anything no more.
Yeah, like his whole profile was gone. I ended up calling Uber Eats and I told him, I was like, I need his information. He blocked me. It's no longer on there. Like I can't even see his profile because I believe you have like a little window of how long you could click on their name and it takes you to like their little profile. Uber Eats was freaking worthless when it came to shit like that, and it sucked because when we did call the cops, we ended up making a police report on that. It's basically just us making a police report of like what the car looked like. We had to upload the footage because there's no damage done. They couldn't really do shit about it.
But what's crazy is, so these dudes, literally 3 days later, they came back.
So no, we had left to Vegas. Our neighbor, he talked to our neighbor and they were telling Bo how their truck got broken into. The cameras,
yeah,
check the cameras.
Let me check the cameras real quick. So I checked the cameras, it's literally the same exact car. He came back and he drives by our house and like looks to see if anything's open, there's nothing, and he goes straight to my neighbor's house. And what they're doing now is they're freaking going and checking the car doors, and our neighbor left their car unlocked. And what they robbed our neighbor's car.
Let us know if you guys think that was sus, because that shit was hella sus to us.
And what's crazy is literally that same night, like I would say, so that car came back, it was probably like 2 a.m. But like at midnight, 2 other cars pulled up with flashlights. One got off and went to our neighbor's house, which is getting built, with a flashlight. But because the house was locked, he didn't get nothing, he didn't do nothing. And then he goes and tells his buddy something, and then they take off. I was like, what the, like, it just weird ass shit.
It's scary. I honestly, this was like one of my worst fears. That's why I told Bo from the moment that we moved in, I was like, I am not sleeping at our new house unless we have freaking cameras, because
the cameras catch everything.
They do. And we freaking made sure to get cameras like surrounding our whole freaking house. I was that paranoid. I was like, I do not want someone jumping into our backyard and our camera's not catching it, because there's sometimes when you get cameras installed, you'll get blind spots. So I made sure to get cameras installed to where it gets literally our whole backyard.
We didn't really want to talk about it, but it's been multiple events, so we're like, we might as well just talk about it. And then, like I said, if somebody knows that car, you know what I mean?
Yeah, please let us know.
Because they've been stealing a lot of they've been doing this to multiple people like around our neighborhood. So.
Yeah, it's not just us.
And, and what's crazy, guys, is there's 2 cops on our block. But I've talked to the cops, guys, and they're ready to catch that ass. So I talked to them, they're like, man, this is so irritating. They're like, I just want to catch one of them, this and that. So
and then
if it's you, don't come back to my house.
And what sucks is that we have to catch them in the app.
They haven't came back to our house, but they've gone like around our house.
So that's basically a story of our life, guys. That's kind of like what has been happening recently. We've been dealing with freaking like theft, like car theft. I still like am so baffled, and every time I ordered Uber Eats, I literally will now like screenshot like the person's profile when it has like their license plate in case something happens.
But
because
I mean, we kind of brought it, like we kind of opened the door.
We were the gateway for sure for that to happen.
No, because it's been happening like on our previous blocks. Like it's been going on, but I feel like that group of guys, we kind of opened the door because of the Jeep being open.
Yeah.
That gave them the opportunity to come back and check everybody else's shit.
So more of the story, guys, be good citizens, integrity.
I will get you.
But
If
that
not,
is
one of these cops will.
if not, both's gonna do a citizen's arrest.
Oh, yeah. I already said that too. Let me catch you in the act. Let me catch you in the act.
Mama, since you've been here in the video with us, come here. Let's give them an update. Can we have a round of applause for my baby girl, right? My baby girl is almost potty trained, huh, Mama? She's actually been going potty in the toilet. She retired regular diapers. She's now only using pull-ups. And she's been doing pretty good, huh, babe? We've been literally like a whole week strong.
She just needs to poop in the toilet.
Yeah, I think
she like
that
holds her poop now, which is kind of not good. Like she'll legit hold it like as long as she can.
That concludes today's video, guys. Please let us know your thoughts down below. Let us know if you were involved in the same situation. What did you guys do? We love to hear your guys' stories. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this little story time. I think it's fair that we did share it because I feel like it's not happening to just us. Like we're not the only ones affected. It's kind of like a lot of people around here that are being affected. So you guys do know who the vehicle belongs to. Don't be shy. Slide in my DMs.
It's somebody's cousin and shit.
And
Like I said, and if it's you, don't let me catch you.
But this concludes today's video, guys. Don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. And if you haven't shopped at Let's Always merch, make sure to do so. Our link is always in the description.
Also, too, if you haven't already, follow us on all social medias. Our handles are listed down below.
Before we to completely end this video, our post notification shout out goes to
Michelle H.
Shout out to you. And if you guys do want a future post notification shout out, all you have to do is
subscribe to our channel, turn your post notification, hit the little bell, bing, and comment some love.
We love you guys, and we'll see you guys in our next video.
Deuces.
Dale, dale, tra, tra, tú sabes cómo es. Vamos a hacerlo, mami, contra la pared. No me dice nada y todo se le ve. El perreo no se acaba hasta las 3. Dale, dale, tra, tra, tú sabes cómo es. Vamos a hacerlo, mami, contra la pared. No me dice nada y todo se le ve.
Don't f with my vibe. Matter of fact, you f***ing my heart. Quit playing, why you acting all shy? You know I wanted to f when I told you it's a slut. Hey, check that, it's full real one. Slick talk, got your feet to the ceiling. Say my name around your girl, now she cheesing. Don't want no beef like they vegan.
Always, girl, I'm so in love with you. I stand at the cloud with you. Give you kisses, hug you. Spend the rest of my life with you. Girl, I put that on the Bible. I'm gonna spend all my time with you. Girl, I always acknowledge you. Spending that.